This time on Flipping Bangers, we head to the Black Country in search of a driving legend well past its prime.
It's a turd brown Porsche gleaming in the West Midlands sun.
It's tough to love.
It's a Volkswagen with a van engine in it.
No, I've just broken one of the things off.
Can it ever turn as a profit, or is this just a money pit?
I am wondering whether this was the right car for us to buy. I'm Gus Gregory and he's Will Trickett. Together we're risking everything to follow a dream.
It's something I've wanted to do for a long, long time.
We've packed in our day jobs.
And invested our own hard-earned cash.
We will do whatever it takes, as we try to make a living in the cutthroat world of second-hand cars.
It's all in the chase. You've got to buy well, you've got to sell well.
Why would anybody buy this car?
We've got a goal.
We want to double our money. If we put 500 quid in, we need to see £1,000 back. We're targeting the very bottom of the market.
We buy cars that no one else wants.
Can we make it flipping bangers? Or is this a gamble we cannot win? It needs so much work doing to it. It's the first day of our new venture. We've rented a garage through a friend at a cheap weekly rate.
Isn't it great?
I know, I've never actually had a proper, clean workshop.
No, this is really
And
exciting.
so much stuff.
And we've invested £10,000 between us to make it happen.
I've got my favourite tools in here, my favourite spanners, and unfortunately I haven't used them for so long, actually gone rusty. This isn't a game. To pay overheads and receive a living wage, we can only afford 5 workshop days per car and need to double our return on every pound we put in. Otherwise, all of this is over.
Basically, we've given up a salary, a monthly salary, and replaced it with, well, possibly no salary at all.
That's about the long and the short of this, isn't it?
Yeah, unless we can sell some cars and make a profit, we're not having anything, are we?
Well, there'll be no food on the table. It's time to get going and find some cars. We want to trade in a brand that everybody wants a piece of, Porsche. But really, there's only one version we can afford.
Cheapest Porsche is a 924.
The 924 was a sales success and more than 150,000 were made. There are plenty still about, yes. It was known as the poor man's Porsche. That means affordable, Gus.
Yeah.
That's affordable. If we go buying a bucket, it's an expensive car to make into a nice car.
There's not a massive margin in them either, is there?
For our business, we need a project Porsche that's ripe for transformation at half the market rate. So that's around £1,200 or less. Not easy.
Well, I'm looking at a 1,500 quid one here that might make 2,500 if we really push the boat out and if we're really lucky.
We decide to jump off the phones and jump into the car. Being responsive to new ads is the best way to bag a bargain. We found a 924 in Birmingham that might work. A previous sale has collapsed and the seller might be open to do a deal.
His name's John, and I would say if all the things that he says are wrong with the car are wrong with it, the price he's asking is completely unrealistic.
How much is he asking?
I think he's asking 1,500.
Okay.
But you've got to bear in mind that a 924 under £1,000 is probably a non-runner.
And what are the bad points?
Well, it's quite a long list. I think, in actual fact, the best thing to do would be to wait and see.
Okay, I'm up for that. One. Nice.
Look, it's a turd brown Porsche gleaming in the West Midlands sun.
Oh, you're making it sound so appealing, Gus.
Doesn't look too bad from back there, did it?
Yeah, you're right. From 10 metres back there, it did look great.
Don't make your mind up now. I'll get John.
No,
we'll have a look inside it.
Don't worry about me.
Hello, John.
Oh, Gus, how you doing? You all
I'm
right?
all right, you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Excellent. Will's completely unconvinced about your car, and I think it's great. I think it's design classic. But what's the story with it? Because it's clearly got new wheels and tyres, so it's had some love, hasn't it?
Yeah, basically, me and my dad, we've got another one of these, and we decided to buy one as a donor car, and decided it was too good to break or scrap. So we've got it to this level, and now it's time to sell.
Yes.
Really?
Have you been trying to sell it for a long time? Has it been on the market a long time?
I've had it on a few auction sites and things, and had a few messes and things. So that's basically the story. It has been a little bit of a struggle, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mainly probably because of the paintwork and a few different things.
It's not great,
you know.
is it?
Could be the colour.
I mean, it could be the colour. I mean, it's very 70s, isn't it? You know?
I think exactly. See, now that's exactly right. It was a car that was designed for a purpose. An entry-level Porsche, designed and built in the 70s. And actually, this is 80s, isn't it? But it was designed and built in the 70s. Can we have a look inside?
Yeah, no
Is that
problems.
Is that... Brilliant. Excellent. And you are going to love this in here, Will. You're going to love it.
That carpet's horribly sun-bleached, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems to have the Grand Canyon Special Edition dash, which is nice.
Yeah, that dash has seen better days.
Are we going to be able to get a dash for that, Gus?
Oh yeah, they're 10 a penny. I'm loving this. This is time machine. It's sending me back. Do you think it'll start?
Should do, yeah. I mean, it does start and drive.
I'll tell you what, before you start, I'm just going to pop the bonnet for just in case purposes.
Okay.
I know I'm going to have a look in a moment.
Okay.
Right, fire them up then.
Stand by, everybody.
Yeah, fire it up.
No, stand by.
Ready? Turn the key, Gus.
No, yeah, I am. No.
Try turning the key.
I did all the operations needed. Yep. And nothing
So
happened.
is this normal?
I think it could be the battery, to be honest with you guys. I think that might have seen better days.
Well, I've got the old,
Jetpack?
yeah, the jetpack. I'll go and get the what's it called?
I really like the fact that it's an entry level. You know, I know it was, designed by Volkswagen and Porsche in cooperation with each other. The rear, whatever this one is here.
Oh, the quarter light, the rear quarter
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
The whole thing's
that's
cool.
very
It's just
much
the
of-
best, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very
it is.
much of period, isn't it?
Yeah.
That rear glass
Yeah.
shape.
Are you on?
I am, yeah. I can give it a bash.
See if this will...
The fingers crossed moment. Yeah.
Stand by.
Yeah, ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen to that.
Oh, actually that sounds quite sweet. So that's 2 litre, is it?
Yeah, it's the old 2-litre engine rather than
Yeah.
the 2.5.
It's a van engine, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was the van engine.
Yeah.
So it's running, but does it make this Porsche a bargain?
What sort of price are you looking for it?
Well, I've got it advertised for £1,500, so...
John, I like you.
We might have to have a talk about that, but we should take it for a drive. Will it drive?
Yeah,
Seems
it
to-
drives, stops.
It seems to know that I'm going to be driving it because the hazards are on already.
We shall be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friend.
Enjoy the drive, guys. Enjoy the drive.
Cheers. We will. It's the first test drive of our new venture, and it's a Porsche. That's the fun bit, but now we've got to be very careful. Our goal is to buy a car and double our cash on it. But if this ropey old Porsche is better off in the scrapyard, we must be strong enough to walk away.
These cars in particular are pure of design. They're not like a 911 SC backdate that's trying to be an RSR. Pure of design and pure of function. It's the church mass for Porsches, isn't it?
That makes sense. Because that's the other problem as well, it's an automatic. Where's the fun in that?
For me, I do love an underdog, and the automatic thing is sort of the icing on the cake. Because why would anybody buy it?
Yes, Gus. Why would anybody buy this car? We better start talking figures then, hadn't we?
Yeah.
The most I would offer for this is, I mean, you're more of a fan than I am. Admittedly, I wouldn't want to part with more than 500 quid on this.
It's just not worth more than 500 quid. But I think this is as good as it gets for us.
I can't believe it. You are actually going to make us buy this car, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
It's simple what we have to do. We need to clinch the car for under £1,000 to make the numbers work.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah. So you wanted...
£1,500.
I said I liked you.
I think you're going to find it really difficult to sell this car.
So, you know, Gus and I have had a chat about this as we've been driving it around, and we have come up with something that we consider to be a very sensible offer. It's 700 quid.
To be honest, that's a little bit lower than, you know, what I'm thinking.
Well, 700 quid is a sensible price. It
Yeah.
depends how much we want the car, really, doesn't it?
Well, Gus, it depends how much you want the car.
I appreciate you don't want the car. I suppose, I mean, we could go to 900, couldn't we? But
Gus, you just got to think what we got in the kitty.
I know.
It's a lot lower than what I'd want, but, I mean, if you're willing to pay cash today, I'm happy with that offer.
Yeah, okay, brilliant.
Yeah. All right.
Nice doing business.
Excellent.
Yeah, you too.
I can't believe it.
Excellent.
I've done that with a smile on my face.
Yeah, we now have a Porsche.
John, cheers.
I tell you what, it's a great idea. Why don't you drive it home and then you'll fall in love with it?
I think it would be good for me to have a moment alone.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
I can't believe it. Gus, he's talked me into it. It's like, I can't believe he's talked me into letting him buy this car. Porsche 924, horrible brown van engine, Volkswagen designed, poor man's Porsche. Never mind, let's enjoy it. I've got to get to know this car. I've got to start liking this car. I've never driven a Porsche before. This is a first for me. You know, I thought my first go in a Porsche was going to be a lot more glamorous. But the bottom line is, you know, it is driving okay. Back at the workshop, it's time to face facts. Gus wanted this Porsche, and we've got it. The mechanicals and the electrics are strong, but the rest isn't. It's got perished seats, bright green carpets, a dashboard that is beyond repair, and scrapyard paintwork.
What do you think? Is it a design classic or bag of nails? What do you think now we got it back home?
Well, before we owned it, it was a bag of nails.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
What's changed then?
Well, we now own it, so now I've got to start liking it. That's the bottom line, Gus. I'm building enthusiasm on this car because I've got to.
The interior is awful though still.
Yeah, but you know, before we owned it, that wanted burning. Now we own it, it wants fixing.
Yeah,
and
true.
we want to fix it up as good as we can.
Do you genuinely think you'll be able to stitch that up?
Well, I think if we hoik them both out and strip them down and get some nice vinyl, we can stitch them up, put them back together.
Porsche needs to sell the moment it's finished, so I take pictures in the golden sunshine to use in an online auction ad that will run for a week. I won't mention any issues on the 924 because, of course, we're going to fix them before the clock runs out. Nor do I say if the bids don't arrive, it's curtains for us. The price would be £2,500 with no reserve. Okay, well that's perfect.
Day one, we're off. Since we can only afford 5 days in the workshop, every second counts. The first job is to remove every aspect of the interior that needs attention. So that's the dash, the carpets, and the seats. The seats either need to be replaced or retrimmed, so they're the first to be removed.
These unscrew using a basic socket set since there are no complicated electronics involved. It's an easy DIY job. I'm into doing things carefully and methodically. Will is into bashing things into submission. Proof. As he removes the driver's seat, he tears off part of the floor pan too.
You having a look at this, Gus?
Yeah, coming.
It's just torn out.
Torn it out.
Yeah.
Did you think it was weak when they put that in there? So what would have been there before? It was a welded nut on the other side.
I think it would be a captive nut of some description, yeah. So we're going to need to make a repair on the bit that attaches to.
With one item already damaged, we move on to carefully removing the centre console. In a modern car, these are held in with clips which are prized out using pliable blades. In a 924, it's nuts and bolts, which need to be carefully stored. Well, I'm taking this whole thing out.
so we can get the dash out and replace the dash.
Before the dash can come out, the ancient wheel needs to be removed too. I once learnt many, many years ago that when you pull a steering wheel off, yeah, you want to leave the nut on there because you're sort of pulling it and then it goes. And if you haven't left the nut on there a couple of turns, you can end up with a bloody nose. So that's the trick.
We're building up quite a collection of interior kit, and as the Porsche is worked on, it wins grudging respect for its solid build quality.
It just fits so nicely. There's no wasted space. Look at the engineering in that. You can see the wiring loom has been made in such a way that when I come to put it back together, everything will pretty much just want to fall into place.
But working on second-hand cars doesn't always go according to plan, and the air ducts are the second casualty.
Oh, that's so sad.
Are you still trying to get your one of these out?
No, I've just broken one of the things off. Oh!
No, that was the sound that I had when I took mine out.
But they're so fragile.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's the age of the car. I daren't even push them in. I've got a feeling these might break as it goes back in. But that's...
They'll go back in, though, won't they?
Yeah, they will go back in. They'll wedge in. We might have to use a little bit of glue, which is a pity.
We could put a little bit of tape around them, couldn't we?
But despite the setbacks, towards tea time, the dash is ready to be freed.
So this should be it. That was the last... Look at that. Look at that.
Hey! Excellent.
It's a bit manky.
It is. It's been out before as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's why there's loads of bits missing.
So all we've got to do now is find another dash, is it?
I thought we'd found one.
No. When I said they were 10 a penny, I hadn't actually looked for them.
I just actually ordered one.
No, I just assumed we'd be able to find one. So
Okay.
So technically, we have taken it out without knowing whether we'll be able to replace it or not.
Wise move.
Yeah.
The dash is now stripped, and it's time to decide what to tackle next. How about the sun-damaged sick green carpets? Yeah, it looks disgusting in there, doesn't it, at the moment? I mean, if the carpet was dyed, the dash was in, without the seats in here, this would look great, wouldn't it?
It would look great, but there's a long way to go before it does. It's the end of an exhausting first day in the workshop, and we've only got 4 days left before this interior and the rest of the 924 need to be finished.
It's the second day in the workshop for our 924 project, which so far owes us £900. Will wants to do something with its wilting face.
Job here is to see if I can get this bumper to fit a bit better. The metalwork behind is a bit bent and it needs, taking off and, readjusting, maybe straightening out and putting back together. Moving the bumper by an inch would make the car seem less unloved. And we need to build the 924 showroom appeal in every way we can.
While Will works on the bumper, I hunt for chemicals. A set of new carpets for the Porsche would be £300. I reckon we can dye the old ones, but it's hard to find an industrial product over the counter.
Hello, Paul.
Yes, I am Paul.
Hello, Paul. Gus.
Hello,
Pleased to
Gus.
meet you.
Nice
We
to meet you.
talked on the phone.
We did, yes.
We've got a carpet we need dyeing.
Without the official colour code from Porsche, I use my raw instinct to select a shade.
Well, I'll take a couple of those. Have you got 2 of those
Yeah,
dark browns?
yeah.
Then I'll make up 2 batches of it and I'll do a side either side.
The dye and cleaning equipment comes to around £35. It's a cheap solution to improve the carpets, but only if the fibres accept a dye that's basically for cotton. I'm gambling valuable time and money that they will.
Back at base, I have a solution to the misshapen bumper bracket. I reckon that is about ready to try on the car again. Should be worth a little go. The rehung bumper is a massive improvement. That's it. Right. Well, give or take Give or take an inch or so, that's not bad.
While Will bashes things and makes a noise, I'm cleaning the carpets before they can be washed.
Apart from the faded bits, it doesn't actually look too bad.
So here's my shampoo and my brush and my cloths, and I'm going to set about cleaning the carpet, trying not to get it too wet, and then I'm going to start dyeing. The brown's looking more uniform on the bottom now it's clean, don't you think?
Yeah. When it comes to the dye, if you concentrate on, firstly, transmission tunnel, and then secondly, that bit you're working on now, Gus, the real inner wheel arch.
Oh, what? The areas that aren't brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green bits.
They're the bits that cry out to be dyed brown.
The bits that are plainly obviously not right. Done.
OK. Well, I think maybe we should leave it to do its magic and then hoover the whole lot out.
When it's dry.
Yeah, so should we have a cup of tea?
That's a good pastime. While
Yeah.
we're waiting, Gus, that's a good thing to do.
OK.
Plus, I'm a little bit parched.
While Will makes a truly horrible cup of tea, I see online whether 924 dashes really are 10 a penny.
Not quite as many on here as I thought there would be. There's a few, but most of them are black, and I don't think that's going to work.
We remove the clean, dry carpets so they can be dyed. The concentrate is applied using an atomizer rather than being bathed in hot water, which is the advised method. The carpet on the rear arches, which are the brightest green, can't be removed and are worked on in situ. The early results are encouraging.
Yeah, it's definitely going brown, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite difficult to be precise, isn't it?
Yeah, it is in this wind. It's definitely greener, that bit. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll pour it all over,
Yeah.
leave it to dry overnight,
Yeah.
see what it looks like in the morning, shall we?
Yeah, we're onto a winner, mate. This
I
is
think
this is
so.
going to work. Well, it's definitely going to be better than a green carpet.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
OK, well, that's it then.
Good work.
There we go. Leave it at that for the moment.
It's the end of day 2 as we work hard to chip away at the many rough edges of the 924. The dash is out, the bumper looks better, we've dyed the carpets on the cheap, so our kitty is only £935 down. The big question is whether this DIY fix will actually work. We've traded in our day jobs to trade in cars that no one else will touch. It's day 3 out of 5 in the workshop. That's all we have to turn around a beaten-up Porsche 924. The clock is ticking. The kitty is at £935, and I'm hunting down some leatherette or vinyl to replace the seat panel with. It can be bought online, but face-to-face is best if you're trying to match colours.
I'm going to take this panel out and re-stitch it. Actually, this seat and the other one. And it's been really difficult trying to find the right shade of vinyl.
I've got one brown in stock and I think it might be pretty close.
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really good with the texture as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they do that so that it looks like leather.
How much do you think I'll need for... I guess I'll do the 4 cheeks. Actually, no, I need to do the driver's seat, one of these as well.
How many seats are there? 2?
Yeah, 2.
Well, I think you'll probably need a metre.
The fabric that will cover both seats is in the sale, and I pay only £10 for our material. Back at the workshop, has the carpet dye that's not designed for carpets taken?
And it's not perfect by any means, is it?
No, but, you know, it's a lot browner than it was.
It's a bluey brown.
Right then, Gus, I think that is your end, mate.
Yeah, that's mine.
The carpets go back in, and Will can get on with fixing the seats.
A professional trimmer would ask £150 for mending these, around the same cost as a replacement seat. But I think a homespun job will do just as well. So I've bought in my industrial sewing machine. There we go. I found it at a car boot sale. I unpicked the old seat stitching so I can use the old seat material as a template to cut the new pattern.
While Will finds his sewing fingers, I manhandle our new dash that I eventually found for £100.
This is our new dash. It's It's not perfect, but it's the best one I could find online. It's got a couple of cracks in it here, but compared to the old one, it's going to look amazing, I think.
Right, I have now completely finished unpicking this panel. And to make my job easy and to Muppet-proof it for myself, I'm going to write RH on there. So I know it's the right-hand side of the seat. Easy.
Will uses the old seat cover to mark out a template.
Ta-da! There we go.
Which is cut and then stitched into place.
Will, can you remember, was the heater hose above or below the steering column?
It takes a whole day, but Will's restitched seats look miles better than the poorly presenting originals. And my dash takes years off a car that was once bought for spares. These are both honest repairs that transform the interior of the 924. It's the perfect time to take a break and see if online bidders have warmed to an advert based on a car that doesn't exist yet.
How many bids do you think we've had on this car so far?
Well, I'd like to be optimistic and think that we've got loads.
Yeah, no, none. Okay.
Well,
how many people do you think are watching?
I reckon between 30 and 40.
20.
Well, okay.
20's all right.
20's all right.
Day 4 on our 924 project. So far, the budget is doing well. All in, we've breached the £1,000 mark by just £45, but there's a huge, expensive headache ahead, and only 48 hours left.
The Porsche needs to be painted. I have a cunning plan to kick off the day and visit local painter Clive, who has a passion for working on classic cars. I'd like a sort of price to see what we can do with this.
It's just the loose paint. So
Yeah, it has got some problems with, you can see here the...
Mr. Aerosol's been at it.
Yeah, Mr. DIY's been there on the weekend, hasn't he? Giving it what for and not really knowing what he or she was doing.
If you're just going to rub down and paint, you're on about 3,000.
Oh, crikey, right. That's not going to work. Ideally, Clive will take pity on me in the Porsche and offer to help for 500 quid or less. So how about then if I did the donkey work, sanded it all down, ready for you to wheel into the spray booth, prime it and top coat it. So supply the paint, put the primer on, put the top coat on.
You're looking at about 1,000.
Would you rent me your spray booth for the weekend?
I'd have to think about that one.
You win some, you lose some, and I'm going back to the workshop, rather embarrassed. But there's a plan B. We can tackle the job ourselves.
We've got 2 days left in the workshop now. We've got to paint the car, so we've got to rub it down, we've got to prep it, we've got to mask it, we've got to prime it, we've got to rub it down, we've got to paint it. And that's a lot to do in 2 days. And what's been going through my mind is that maybe me pushing to buy this beautiful brown Porsche, design classic as it is, stroke was, wasn't perhaps the best thing to do.
The worst dents are filled and sanded down. Despite its lacklustre appearance, the Porsche is actually quite straight, and this doesn't take long.
Before the paintwork can be tackled, the old lacquer and top coat need to be rubbed off and the surface flattened back. This process could easily take a day or two, but time is of the essence, so we spend just a couple of hours grinding away the maligned brown.
So the car's all sanded now, and there's sort of dust everywhere. Of course, we don't want to be polluting our spraying area with all of this dust, so we're going to blow it off.
After an afternoon of prep, the Porsche 924 is finally ready for what it deserved all along, a new coat of paint. Our hopes are high, but time and resources are sadly lacking.
It's day 5 and the last one in the workshop, and it's a big day. It's going to be a bit like a Doctor Who film set, this is.
Since Will has been unable to secure a professional paint booth, we decide to build our own temporary shelter with plastic sheeting. This isn't illegal, but will seriously upset the landlord of our borrowed workspace if it's not airtight.
You taping it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue with a makeshift paint booth is that it's not a completely controlled environment and dust can settle on the car while it's being painted. Plus, lighting isn't ideal. The masking of the car, however, needs to be spot on, as it'll really spoil the overall effect of the finished piece if it's wrong. Overspray is the sign of a bad paint job.
Today is our day to paint the car, and Will has brought his spray gun, so Will is going to do the spraying of the car in a day, which is...
That's tight.
very tight.
Yeah.
Very tight, but we're convinced that this new technology that we're using...
Which we've never used before, incidentally, it's going to be fine, isn't it, Gus?
I'm just taping out the badge because we seem to have forgotten it.
It's time for the 924 to begin its transformation from ugly duckling into swan. Hopefully. We've got a new business that is not for the faint-hearted. We're trading in the kind of cars that you usually see in the scrapyard. Call them bangers. We're in it to win it and refuse to be defeated by our Porsche 924, which is about to receive a much-needed paint job.
We've opted to try out new technology, a rubberised paint that is aimed at the home spray market. It's quick drying, relatively untoxic, and inexpensive at around 300 quid for all the materials, around half the cost of regular paint. The most common choice for this brand is a matte coat, as it can be applied by a competent DIYer. The 924 needs 4 coats of black. It takes around 20 minutes for each coat to dry. Oh. Right. That's gone really well, Gus.
Yeah, it's encouraging, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it looks nice.
It looks really flat, which is...
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be self-levelling, but it does look great, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yes.
Well, the second coat's going to be more telling.
Yeah.
30 minutes and we can crack on with the next one.
Yeah, perfect.
This would be a good place to stop, but we don't want to. You can add a clear coat with a bronze pigment over the top. It's far more unforgiving than the matte coat and is aimed at advanced users. The paint company advised us to stay with the matte, but we want a bronze finish and ignore this advice.
It's called Sunset Bronze. And there, oh, mind the wind. There it is. Oh, look. Oh, my goodness, look at that.
It looks like something you find in a makeup bag. I'll tell you what, let's get it in there before it blows away in this wind. Oh. Lob it in there, little tap, tippity tap, tap, tap.
OK.
Now, I think we ought to stir that before we... Oh, crikey.
No wonder.
Oh, crazy.
Wow.
Wow, and that's only half of it, sort of, it's not even properly mixed. That's gonna look awesome, Gus.
And stroke bronze.
Stroke bronze, yeah. Right, let's do it. Let's get the proper mixer in there. Now,
Yeah, do you want me to hold it?
we have a magic trick. Mixer, normally, paint everywhere. Magic trick. Clever, eh?
There you go. That's all good and tight.
Nice and tight.
And
We
just
don't
watch.
want to lose any of our valuable paint, do we?
No.
Right, now then, it should be the best mixing trick ever. So we've got 15 minutes, okay? The paint even has tiny metal flakes for a finish that looks metallic. That's better. But it does take a whole 15 minutes to mix. Oh, that's rather ginger.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
whoa,
Look at that.
Look at that.
I just can't see how anybody is going to be able to resist this car.
Not by the time we get it on the car. And being as it's 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, Gus, we better crack on, haven't we? The bronze is applied in 3 coats. Slowly, it takes shape.
After drying over the weekend, including a sneaky last coat applied by Will, the Porsche is ready to be unveiled. The effect is stunning from a distance, but working quickly without rubbing down to bare metal has meant some of the details up close aren't perfect.
Well, there we are.
What do you think?
Well, not bad. Not bad. Very, very, very pleased with the interior. I think the seats, the carpet, and what else did we do?
Dashboard.
The dashboard, yeah. That's come up really, really well.
Yeah.
Super chuffed. Slightly, the paint job could have been better.
I think the technology and the paint is great, isn't it? We tried to do the cleverest finish on it.
Yeah.
They said it was always going to be difficult for us to do.
And it was. It was blooming difficult to do.
Yeah.
You know, this car now has a new life. It lives again.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand where it's coming from, isn't it? And what we've done to it in a fabulously short space of time. A day to do a spray job is...
Well, that's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's madness. Really.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great big achievement. Probably a little bit too much to try and do in one day.
Yeah.
But then, you know, there we go.
Yeah.
We have learnt, haven't we?
We have, yeah. We were never going to make it a concourse car. That was never part of the plan. We were going to try and double our money.
Yeah.
And we decided what we were going to do to the car, and we executed it.
This is the beating heart of our Porsche 924 four-cylinder overhead cam engine. And because this car is just about to be sold and we're in a competitive market, so I want to make sure that everything's perfect. So this is my opportunity to check the water level for the radiator, the washer bottle, the brake fluid, the engine oil for this old girl, and just give everything a proper little check over.
The 924 has been given as much time, money and attention as we could afford. Saving cash has been critical. The seats have been restitched by us at low cost, using locally sourced vinyl. The dash replaced for a far improved but cheap used one that we found online. The carpets have been recoloured for a fraction of the price of new ones, and the shell has been home sprayed with a high-tech rubberised paint that saved time and cash. Critical on a project like ours. It feels like a month's work, yet we've only taken 5 days. And the total cost, including fluids and consumables, just £1,400. It's time for a final trip in the 924. The Porsche has been on the market for a week, and Will has no idea how the market is responding.
Shall I tell you about the internet activity on our beautiful brown Porsche?
Oh yeah, that must be going absolutely mad by now.
It's going mad, and we have 40 watchers.
Yes!
We
Results.
We just don't have any bids.
Oh crikey, it's been on quite a long while now.
Yeah, no bids, no inquiries, but we've had one phone call.
Okay, really?
We've got one phone call from a man who really wants a brown automatic Porsche.
Hold on. I think somebody's pulling your leg.
What are the chances of that?
The potential new owner is a Paralympic ski champion. He's only at home one day this week, so we've agreed to take the car to him for a look.
I talked to him on the telephone. He sounds like a really nice bloke. And he's got a good sense of humour. Not that that's necessary for buying this car.
Yes, it is.
But he has got a good sense of humour.
It is necessary. I know when we first got it, Gus, it was like, oh my giddy aunt, Gus, what on earth are you making us buy? I really like the car now. I really feel like I can confidently and happily try and sell it to somebody.
Yeah.
go. Hup.
Talon.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Gus.
Hello, Gus. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Talon, I'm Will.
Hello, Will.
Good day to you.
Good day.
Look what we've bought for you.
What are the chances of you wanting a brown automatic 924?
Well, funny you should say that. As you can see, I've got a couple of others.
Yep.
I've got the Boxster, but that's manual. It's quite difficult to drive, and it's very difficult for me to get the wheelchair in. I've got to take the roof down. And I've got the van. The van's brilliant because it allows me to tow my motorbikes about, but I am quite a lot way up in the air, and every now and then I do fall out, as I did the other day. So I've been looking for a daily workhorse, something that I can use every day, and I need an automatic, and I think this fits the bill.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe this is the perfect car. Design classic.
I like the classic look. I do indeed. You know, I've had a few old cars in the past, and well, should we go and have a look inside?
Yeah, go on.
Right, I will need some help to get in, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, Will, if you can just stop the chair from moving back, because my brakes aren't the greatest at the moment. Well, I'll get myself in first, and then we'll get the chair in. So, slide on in.
Yeah.
Get the leg in. That's fabulous. It's retro chic. Right, wheels come off. So if you press the centre button of that wheel,
yes,
the wheel will just come off.
Do you want that passing in?
Yeah, that'll go in the back.
Same again with the other side?
Yeah. And that goes in the back. And then what I'll do is now we'll just put that down.
Yeah.
And that comes in across the front of me. And then I hook the foot plate over the chair, so it's...
Gus, it fits.
Amazing.
The wheelchair fits, the car fits, and even the brown paint gets the nod. But is Talon ready to cough up the full £2,500 that was originally on the advertisement? Or have we oversold the car? The reality is, if Talon doesn't take the 924, we have no other options. And we'll have to drop the price, dealing a crushing blow to our fledgling business.
The only thing we haven't really broached is the delicate subject of how much we're selling it for and how much you're prepared to pay for it.
Well, I think you should just give it to me as an ongoing project.
Well, maybe the ongoing project should be us trying to hammer out a deal right now.
So, what was your thoughts?
Well, you know, it is a difficult one, isn't it? Kind of in the region of, you know, thinking it's worth £2,500. And if that's not too frightening, we'd love every penny of that.
I've also been checking, and I will agree with your estimations. So,
oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, I would agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wicked. Well, this is sounding very promising.
So I would say, let's shake on it.
Lovely. Talon.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
At that price, we've made more than £1,000 in profit. Yes, we've fallen short of our goal of doubling our investment, but we can live with that. The lights are staying on and we get to fight another day.
There we go. We seem to have sold our little brown car.
Good result?
I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed.
Very good result.
Yeah. Project Porsche must be judged a great success. This banger has been well and truly flipped.